and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Neza and I live in Kigali, Rwanda. To be specific, East Africa. Thank you so much for coming back to my video. Thank you so much if you are a new person watching my video. Kindly subscribe. You are welcome to my family, to my YouTube family. Thank you so much for coming to my video and I hope you enjoy it. So in today's video, as you can tell from the title of this video, I'll be sharing on how I got a Schengen visa to go to Europe in less than 10 days. That might sound surprising to some viewers, but it's not a big deal. It's doable and it's possible and you can do it as well. So first of all, I would like to make sure that I put it out there. I'm not an immigration officer. I'm not an immigration consultant, and I'm in no position to give any advice on immigration services. So I'm only sharing my experience. As you all know that I love traveling. And if you didn't know, now you know. So thank you so much. Yeah, let's go to the video. All right, guys, as I told you, my name is Neza, and what else is there to know about me? I'm guessing that's all. We'll get to know each other as you know, as days go by. While I was growing up, I always wanted to travel. I always felt like so much peace while traveling. Let it be inside my country, Rwanda. I would be so very, very, very happy whenever I would go to some, places outside Kigali. I loved traveling, and I still love traveling. So it is in that concept that I felt like I should go to Europe with my husband. You guys, I'm so excited and I don't know how to make this video because it's like a dream come true. This was like the best news I've ever heard, that I got the visa to go to Europe. Oh my God, I cannot tell. So you guys, I'll be sharing about how I applied, who helped me. Okay, for that one I won't mention because she did not pay me. I'm kidding. If you really want to know who helped me apply for my visa, maybe I'll leave my contacts below and maybe you'll contact me. Yeah, because we have not talked about me saying it on my channel, so that's why I don't want to disturb her in any way. So the process started in May this year, 2024. I went to her office. It's a she. I went to her office in town and I was like, I want to go to Europe as a couple, me and my husband. We don't have children yet and it will be like our honeymoon or maybe our first anniversary celebration. So she wanted to ask me about, like, she wanted to go in details on why I wanted to move to Europe, but I kind of kept that confidential because I didn't want her to know in the first place, and I was like, I just want to go to Europe, maybe 1 month, maybe 2 months, anything. I just want to go to Europe and see the world. I feel like this visa is going to be the very first visa that I've got to the many visas that I'll be getting in the future. So maybe I should be sharing about the documents she told me that I needed to look for. First of all, you need a passport. a passport that is maybe 1 year and above. I guess even maybe 6 months, I'm not sure. She just told me 1 year. So you need to have a passport, and so if you're thinking of going abroad, maybe seeing the world, you need a passport. Surely, that's the very first thing that you should be having. So if you don't have a passport, you can apply for one. It's not as expensive. If you want that for 5 years, it's 75,000 Rwandan francs. If you want for 10 years, it's 100,000. So it's better to take that one for 10 years. So the first document is the passport. Another one is the bank statement. The bank statement, yeah, you should have a bank statement. You should prove to immigration officers that you can, take care of yourself, that you have some income, maybe you have a job, maybe you have a business. You have to prove that you're financially stable to be able to be traveling outside your country, outside the continent. So that is something everyone should know. There is no specific amount of money that should be on that bank statement. She didn't tell me. And I only disclosed my balance to her, and she was like, you're good to go. So you have to look into that. If you have a job, you have to give your employment contract. If you have a business, you have to provide the RDB certificate, to confirm that that business is yours in your names. And you have to also give out the proof of, the source of income if you have a business, as I was saying, and that employment, maybe, if you have a house, if you have cars, if you have a plot of land, all that, to show that, to prove to them, because there's no interview. So whenever you're applying for a visa and there's no interview, you have to convince the officers through your documents. So the documents have to be there to speak for you, so that the immigration officer, when they have your application in their hands on the table, they'll be like, oh, okay, this person can go and get back, because they have a business, maybe they have a job waiting for them, etc. You have to provide a flight booking. You have to, let's say, like in my case, it was a tourist visa. So I had to give out my itinerary of my travel. I have to present flight booking to show that I've booked a flight for some specific dates. It does not mean the dates that you booked are the ones that you're going to travel, but you can always amend the flight booking. Yeah, that's because you don't pay. You can pay later after getting a visa. So you have to present also a travel insurance. That is not expensive. I think in my case, we paid around 65,000 when we were two. So one person was like 30 something. So it's not as expensive. And you also have to show that you have booked a hotel in which you're going to be staying. If you are staying with a family member, then you have to prove that as well. I am guessing you get some document from them. For that one, I'm not sure. In my case, we'll be staying at a hotel. So we booked a hotel and printed out the reservation confirmation. And that is what we presented to the embassy. Because I'll be traveling with my husband, we were asked to provide a marriage certificate confirming that we're married, legally married. I don't know, I'm only sharing my experience. So if you ask me about those who maybe are not yet married, maybe boyfriends and girlfriends, I don't know, but I'll make sure I make another video once I know. But for now, I'm talking about my experience. Yeah, that's pretty much of it. Yeah, that is it. You also have to provide, to apply for it, to apply for a visa. Applying for a visa, you cannot apply for visa without any application letter. Of course, you have to ask yourselves some questions and put in that application letter why you are moving, why that specific country, how long you're taking, how long you're staying there. You have to apply and convince them that you're going to come back at the end of your visa. That is very critical, you guys. You have to convince them that you're coming back. And you have to list all the places that you'll be visiting, since this one is a tourist visa. A tourist does not just move. They have some places to visit in mind. So you have to outline that as well. So that is it. Those are the documents that we looked for. I don't know if I forgot any, but those are the major ones. Those are the major documents that we looked for, and we booked an appointment. So if you're applying for a Schengen visa, I'm guessing for wherever you are, you have to book an appointment with TLS. This one. TLS contact. This one. It's a visa application center, just like other countries, maybe Canada, they have VFS, something. So for Schengen countries, they have TLS contact. And it's a teleperformance company. It's a visa application center. So that is where you book an appointment. They gave me, we booked an appointment in May. They gave me 11th of June was my appointment date. So we had like a whole month to look for all these documents that I told you before. We had to look for such documents, and please guys, make sure you provide a recent bank statement, because for us we had a challenge, because on the day of an appointment, we had an appointment at 12 p.m. and we had actually got a bank statement like maybe 2 months before that, and that is what we wanted to use. And then when we were heading to the TLS office, our helper, the person that handled our applications, told us we should have recent bank statements. And she was like, if you don't get the recent ones, they might reject this application. So in order to avoid anything that will cancel the visa, you have to go there and get it. So it was really, I was so stressed at the last minute. I had to go to the TLS contact office, and my husband went to the bank to get other bank statements. It was really, we panicked, we kind of panicked. I was there I was there around 11:30, 40 something. My husband was still in the bank, and he reached when it was past 12, and they fined us. They gave us a fine of 100,000. So it was a really bad experience. But there's nothing we could do anything about. Like, there is nothing we could do. We paid that. So when you get to the office, you submit the documents. They give you an invoice to pay the application fees. It was around 80 something. 127,000. That is what we paid, plus the fine. For us it was too much. It was too much, but in actual sense, it's only 127 something application fees, yes, in Rwandan francs. So that is on 11th June, we submitted an application. We provided all the documents that they wanted, and we left. So the whole processing time was supposed to take 2 weeks, 15 days. she told me, they also told me at the office that this visa processing time was going to take 15 days or above. Some people, it takes even 3 weeks, even 1 month. Someone told me, yes. So for us, we were lucky enough. We waited, we were praying and praying and praying, and we were like, oh my God, grant us this and we'll thank you. Yeah, so we waited day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, 6. On the 7th day, I started, panicking. I started panicking, and searching on Google, how long do I get the visa something results? They were like 15 days or 21 days. And I was like, 21 is too much. I was just nervous. I was like, what if we don't get it? We really wanted this. And we thank God that we got the visa. So on day 10, I remember I was in Nairobi at the time, and then I got an email saying that we got an email from TLS that we were allowed now to collect the passports from TLS contact office. Oh my Jesus. So that email is just like, it's like a default email. It's not something that has any information on it. They don't tell you anything. They say your passport can be collected anytime from now, but they don't tell you if you got the visa or not. So I was in Nairobi at the time, and I called my husband. I was like, I got an email from TLS. We can go to collect our passports. And he was like, oh really, did you get it? Maybe he was thinking that email should have the answer, that email should have the information that we needed. Yeah, but it didn't. So I was like, I don't know, you just have to go there tomorrow morning and get the passports and check inside if there's any visa or not. So he went to their office to pick up the passports. The passports come in envelopes like this. They are normally closed, but out of so much excitement, we had to open and check. So this is what they bring you the documents you submitted, because each person has to take 2 copies. The documents I told you, you have to give originals and copies. So they keep their copies, and then when they return the passport, you get the original documents that you had submitted before. So you don't have to worry about anything getting misplaced, getting lost, So you get all the documents that you submitted in original forms. I also forgot to tell you that when we went to the TLS, from TLS, that's where we give the biometrics, the fingerprints and the picture. They take a picture of you, and like you complete everything there. I've seen for other countries sometimes when they are approving your visa, they ask for your passport, and then you know that you got a visa. This time with the Schengen, you have to submit everything together. Whether you get it or not, you have to go back and pick up your passport. So our passports came back with a visa in it. Oh my God, we were so excited. My husband called me. He actually called me on video call, and the first image I saw on the phone was my passport. Oh my God. I had to scream. I ran outside and came back. I was so happy, you guys. So the whole process was really smooth, I could say. If there was nothing we only had trouble when we were attending on our appointment, but yeah, that's life. Some people miss flights. We had to miss our appointment. Then they rescheduled another appointment for us, and they had to charge us for that as well. So if you're right there looking for a visa to Europe, maybe I can share the contacts with you in private messages. I don't know, maybe I should pin my number down there so that you contact me, then I can connect you with the person that helped me apply. So nawe niba rwose wumva visa ari inzozi, ntabwo ari inzozi. Mbere nanjye najyaga numva visa nkumva ni ibintu bya hatari, nkumva ni ibintu bya danger. Hasi visa nzayibona bigenze gute? Ubwo nakoraga akazi impembwe udufaranga duke nkasubu ko numva ngo basaba bank statements z'amafaranga menshi. How will I get? Biterwa na visa watse. Amafaranga uvuga basaba kuri bank statements biba biterwa na visa watse, igihe izamara. Mbese there are many factors that can, allow you to get a visa or not. Nkatwe it's a short period of time, it's a tourist visa. Nta miliyoni 50 bakeneye kureba kuri bank statement. Nta miliyoni 30 bakeneye. Just a few millions that could take care of you for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. Muri babiri bakabona ko bishoboka, nta kibazo. Bakabona ko muri stable iwanyu mu rugo hano mu Rwanda. Twashyizeho ibintu byinshi muri source of income nababwiye. Twashyizeho amakontra, dufite business y'imodoka, twashyizeho amakontra y'imodoka y'abakiriya nyine duhereza imodoka, dushyiraho amakarte jaune y'amamodoka. As long as bimatchinga ayo mamodoka amacinga kuri carte jaune, bimatchinga no kuri bank statement, bikamatchinga no kuri RDB. There is no doubt, nta kintu cyatuma bataguhereza visa, and I'm here to testify against that. Byaradushimishije cyane, and we were like, we cannot wait for the time for traveling so that we can go and see the world. So niba nawe uri wa muntu ukunze kuba ya travelinga, kumva nyine akunda gutembera, ntabwo bikiri inzozi. Just try. Hera hafi. Kubera ko nk'iyo bafashe urugero, iyo bafashe passport yawe, aha hantu hose uba waragiye ujya, aha hose bahafata kopi, bakabona ko n'ubundi uri umuntu usanzwe ugenda ukoresheje indege kandi ugataha. So uko ugenda cyane, you'll get visas. Ntabwo bikiri ibintu nyine bikomeye cyane. You just have to do your things, ukanasenga, ukereka Imana gahunda yawe ufite, ukayibwira ati Imana mfasha. So iki gihe rero natwe byaratunejeje. Niyo visa ya mbere twari twaplayinze, tuyibona mu minsi itarenze 10, and we were like, oh my god. Ntabwo nshobora kubabwira ukuntu numvishe nyine nishimye. Ntabwo nabivuga nyine ngo ubyumve cyangwa ngo mubyumve. The way I felt at the moment, narishimye pe. Ndavuga nti ubu nari nzi ko nzaplayinga nk'inshuro imwe, inshuro ebyiri, inshuro eshatu, inshuro eshanu ntarabona visa. Ariko kuko najyaga numva abantu bamaze nko applyinga inshuro eshanu kandi ari kuri Europe, nkibaza nyine ngiye ubwo nabona visa bigenze gute. Nkabona ni n'abantu bakuru nyine wenda bafite n'amafaranga, bafite na famille, ariko umva byagera kuri visa ukabona birabanye, biranze. So guys, I was so happy kubona na applying a visa just for the first try. Nkayibona in less than 10 days. I was like, oh wow. So icyambere ni ugusenga, icyambere ni ukwereka Imana gahunda zawe, icyambere ni ukubishyiramo ubushake, gushaka documents ziri rich. Hari nabo njya numva batizanya bank statement, sinzi nimba bikunda, ariko niba bikunda you can go for it. Ariko icyiza ni ukwegera travel consultant bakakugira inama. Niyo wenda batagufasha kwa applying ariko nibura wishyura iyo consulting fee itarenze 10,000, bakaguhereza information zose ukeneye. Bamara kuguhereza information zose ukeneye ugahitamo wowe uburyo wakoresha bukunogeye. Ntabwo uko kanaka yagiye uko nzagenda cyangwa nagiye ari nuko nabandi bagenda. Buri muntu agenda bitewe n'impamvu afite zitandukanye n'izondi. Ubwo rero nta mpamvu yo kurebera ku bandi. Just try, give it a try. You might, get surprised and shocked nkuko nabaye shocked. So sinzi niba hari icyo nawe ntavuze cyakabaye kuba kivugwa nakabaye mbabwira. Sinzi niba hari icyo mwambaza, niba hari icyo mwifuza kumbaza muri comments harahari, wakwandikamo ikibazo wumva ushaka. Nabona ndi nshoboye kugisubiza, nshoboye kuguhereza information ukeneye nkazikwandikira, cyangwa se nkaguha telefone yanjye ukampamagara nkaba nabahuza n'uwo wamfashije kwa applyinga. Akora n'ibindi bihugu, ntabwo ari Schengen gusa, akora za Canada, akora US, akora Asian countries, China, hariho hose. Akora ibya Dubai, akora South Korea, akora Japan, akora Turkey, anywhere in the world. So ntabwo njyewe I tried with Schengen first, ariko nayo ntabwo iba yoroshye kuba bizi Schengen countries. Harimo ibihugu 27. Ibihugu 27, you can move freely to any country among the 27 countries. Wajya aho ushaka muri ibyo ngibyo ukoresheje iyo visa imwe nabonye, cyangwa se nayo wabonye, cyangwa nawe uzabona. No kuvuga ngo ufite Schengen visa ushobora kujya mu Faransa, ushobora kujya mu Budage, ushobora kujya Finland, ushobora kujya Netherlands, ushobora kujya Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Belgium, very many countries. You can Google and see aho wumva wifuza kujya, ukapplyinga visa, ukayibona kandi ukagenda ukagaruka. Twebwe rero twakoresheje kuri tourist visa, turayibona ni igihe gitoya. I'm not planning to go and stay there as you guys always want. My goal is to be traveling and coming back home, at least for now. We never know. So guys, that's pretty much about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched until this end of the video, I salute. I salute you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me, watching my videos, sharing. Kindly subscribe. And I promise to be a little bit consistent compared to how I've been. I've been busy with some things, but now I'm available, and I really want to be uploading more often, so that I take you guys along wherever I go. And that's it. So nabanje kuvuga mu Cyongereza hari kuko ntekereza ko my page is not only for Rwandans. I want to make sure that everyone can watch my videos and get to know what I'm doing wherever you're watching from, even if you're not Rwandan. So I'll be kind of mix the languages for my Rwandan people who do not understand English, and for my other friends and family who are not Rwandese. So thank you so much for watching, and we see you in another video. Bye.